At this moment, the blood pervert still hadn't realized what was appearing behind him, so he smugly spoke. To think that you can consume my demonic chi, you're not simple at all. But the great demonic blood technique is derived from the Devil Emperor's signature technique. Let's see how you absorb demonic chi after your body explodes. As he spoke, the blood professor tried to demonic chi into Meng Ying's body. Qin Yang's group saw something behind him and immediately showed astonishment. The ancestor demon emperor behind him was once again fully fed. It's very nourishing. This old man is a kind-hearted idiot, very hard to come by. All of you back off, or I'll blow this little girl into smithereens. I won't leave her an intact corpse. Seeing that Qin Yang's group ignored him, he angrily shouted. Are you listening to me? Four of a kind. Trios. This lord has killed countless people. Do you really think I won't dare to do anything to this girl? I just need to exert my strength, and... My strength. I suddenly feel so tired. Is my body crashing from a high I got from absorbing too much blood essence? At this moment, he collapsed to the ground, stammering as he spoke. No, it's you. You were absorbing my demonic chi? Mercy. This lord, I'll serve you for the rest of my life. The ancestor demon emperor, controlling Meng Ying's body, pointed at his forehead and said, A demon saint? Well, your strength is barely passable. Hearing that, he was overjoyed and thanked profusely. Thank you, I'll definitely not have any, it's a shame. But Meng Ying continued speaking. To serve this empress, you are not worthy. You, a measly demon saint, dare to target this empress? Death is not enough punishment. But the most important thing is, you harmed my senior brother. As Meng Ying spoke, she drained him completely, leaving only a skeleton. After dealing with the bloodthirsty pervert, Zuiji approached, picked Meng Ying up, and said, This time we were able to turn the tide, all thanks to Meng Ying. Qingyang held 2 books and said, Our mission is complete. We can go back and submit our report now. We had a really close call this time. We should plan more before engaging in our next mission. Let's reflect on our mission. Let's start with what went wrong. As the weakest link that was taken advantage of first, Xingqian, you'll start the reflection. Humph, I have no weakness. After everyone left. At that moment, a figure emerged from the rubble, seemingly a monk, he said. The Black Dragon Sect has been exterminated? But the aura left behind. Were both parties demonic cultivators? Perhaps it's a case of evil devouring evil. Another person speaks up. Isn't that better? This spares you the effort of fighting the Black Dragon Sect and ending up half dead. Only a stupid block of wood like you would disregard his own life just to exterminate demons. Eliminating demons and protecting the world is one of the innate responsibilities of a Buddhist disciple. I will not hesitate to sacrifice my own life. All things are ephemeral and all will experience suffering. I am not an exception. Only through nirvana can I achieve true bliss. Whoever destroyed the Black Dragon Sect has left behind an even stronger and more evil demonic chi. If this demon is not exterminated, it will bring forth a great disaster. Based on the residual aura, they must be a demonic emperor at the very least. If you fight them with your current prowess, even if you don't die, you will lose a layer of your skin. Forget it. I know nothing I say will shake your stubborn Buddhist heart. I guess I'll follow you to see what happens. At worst, we'll have to both head toward the underworld together. This lady doesn't mind accompanying you there. The monk recited an incantation. Namo illusion break. A beam of Buddhist chi was sent forth, gazing toward Menjing. Xingqian and Woody also realized something. Suddenly, the monk couldn't hold it in any longer and spat out a mouthful of blood. Du Nan, what happened? What did you see with your clairvoyance? The monk stammered in reply. It's not a demon. Not just a demon. It's a troop of demon lords. Qingyang had brought the 2 books to the sect leader. Brother Jun looked at the books and spoke. You really had a close call this time, but the 2 books you've managed to bring back are quite unique. This great demonic blood technique claims to have been derived from the Devil Emperor's signature technique, yet it also claims to be a technique from the upper realm, so the upper realm really does exist. This Black Dragon's journal records experiences of many generations of the Black Dragon sect's patriarchs. I didn't expect this small demonic sect to actually have thousands of years' worth of heritage. Information about the Star Continent's secrets is exactly what our sect is lacking right now. According to the records left by the first sect leader, this great demonic blood technique was obtained from a cave inside Black Cliff Mountain. At that time, the orthodox sects were at war with the demonic cultivators, so, as a mere foot soldier, he could only grab this one technique before escaping. But he mentions the existence of countless other treasures in that cave. It's a shame that danger was right on his tail, so he couldn't take the other things. Afterwards, he witnessed the demon sovereign single-handedly fend off many other sovereigns. The demonic sovereign split the Black Cliff Mountain with a single attack, burying the cave forever under the collapsed mountain. However, after witnessing the demonic sovereign's power, he was further assured of the fact that the great demonic blood technique really did originate from the Devil Emperor. Upon reading this, Brother June couldn't help but marvel in admiration. The first-generation patriarch's literary talent is not bad. He should have become a Xuanhuan novel author. Where is this Black Cliff Mountain? I don't recall seeing it on any of the maps of the southwest Yang province, or its surrounding provinces. Qingyang explains. The Black Cliff Mountain was where the sovereigns held a decisive battle. It is located in the Grand Central Province. It is also one of the Star Continent's 10 forbidden zones. Countless sovereigns' residual aura makes aura run amok there. Anyone who approaches that area has their chi flow in reverse and suffers critical injuries. In the worst-case scenario, they go into cultivation deviation and explode. Brother June felt surprised and said, "No wonder the Black Dragon sect never went back to dig up the cave. Martial sovereigns sure are scary." Brother June silently thought to himself. However, according to the Black Dragon sect's patriarch's speculations, that cave must have been a branch of the demonic sect. It's highly likely to have been left behind by an expert from the Devil Emperor sect. Those masked people who attacked us before also used similar techniques. Are they perhaps remnants of the Devil Emperor sect? We have very little information about those masked attackers. We couldn't even find anything after interrogating them. It seems like I need to find a way to go explore those cave ruins and see if I can find some clues. Brother June closed the book and called Shang Tian into the room. As soon as he was called, Shang Tian jumped in, knelt down and said, "Hello, sect leader." Brother June asked, "How has the Drizzle Hall's progress been in the Central Province?" Shang Tian replied, "Very difficult. The strength of the sects in the Grand Central Province far exceed the other provinces. It's extremely difficult for forces from rural provinces like ours to make a foothold there." Brother June said again, "You, the head disciple of the Drizzle Hall, are strong enough to even defeat a peak martial king. There are also many other martial kings in the Drizzle Hall. This force is more than enough to establish a powerful sect anywhere in the southeast Yang province. Don't tell me that in the Central Province, there are more martial kings than dogs, and martial emperors are everywhere too, haha." Shang Tian replied. "Correct, the Grand Central Province is located at the center of the continent. The power of heaven and earth is extremely dense in that area. The experts there are all very strong. It's not a stretch to say that they alone are enough to suppress all the other provinces." Brother June asked the system again. "Yo, system, why is it that just as the sect's strength was about to reach the top, it suddenly fell right back down to the bottom?" System replied, "Try to understand, this is called a map change. Relax, you're still as strong as you were before." Shifting the scene to the courtyard, Brother June boldly spoke aloud. "The all-time sect's disciples each have extraordinary strength. With flesh of bronze and bones of steel, we also have countless spirit beasts and even saint beasts. With our spirit stone mines, our wealth can rival an entire country. So the method we'll be using to step into the Grand Central Province is..." In the middle of his powerful speech, Brother June suddenly sat down and asked Old Wei. "Old Wei selling drugs?" Old Wei replied, "Judging by De June and my experience, while the all-time sect is strong, it's not strong enough. If we head into the Grand Central Province alone, we will be divided and swallowed by the older forces over there. Only the most primitive laws of survival hold sway. On the other hand, however, the pills you produce are simply miraculous. There's no doubt about them being the best bait to attract strong allies. However, since it's a bait, there's also a chance that we might get swallowed up by some monsters. That's why we need to put these pills in the hands of someone strong and legitimate enough to sell it fairly and publicly. The AI family will no longer qualify. they're only barely strong enough to cover the southwest Yang province. True, we don't even dare to entrust the mid-tier recovery, chi gathering, and body tempering pills to them. I'm afraid that they might get harmed while trying to sell those pills. Old Wei said again. Based on this old man's experiences, even in the central province, the waves those mid-tier pills will create won't be small, which is why our partners must be one of the apex powers. Our choices are limited. Me and Dejun both think that the best candidates are Tang. The Grand Central Province's Tang family. The Tang family is the undisputed #1 commerce clan in all of Star Continent. Saying that they have enough wealth to feed countless generations or even enough wealth to rival an empire would be an insult to their dynasty. It's said that they have enough wealth to buy the entire southwest Yang province. Not only do they have money, but they also have the strength to defend it. The Tang family's strength can rival the top rank 1 sects. That's why the Tang family is also called the Tang Sect. How rare you've heard of them too. Their name rings like thunder in one's ears. Do they also specialize in poison? Poison? I haven't heard anything about that. They mainly deal in spirit stones. They are the biggest dealers of spirit stones throughout the entire Star Continent. The bank that you often go to in Qinyang Town to exchange spirit stones is owned by the Tang family. How laughable. I thought I could show off now that I have a spirit stone mine, but they're running entire banks. However, how can we contact a wealthy family like the Tang? Should I go look for the bank's manager? Although I doubt he will be able to contact the upper echelons. Old Wei, don't tell me you have an old lover in the Tang family too? Hearing the question, Old Wei changed the subject and said, It's not that. I've heard a rumor recently. Jun Changshao thought to himself. He didn't deny it. He really has a lover from the Tang family. Old Wei said again. The Tang sect's younger generation's second prince is coming here to the southwest Yan province. The rumors say that he's coming to inspect the family businesses. He has a good reputation and incredible business acumen. He is also highly regarded by the current head of the Tang family. He's also said to be one of the designated successors of the family. If we can show him the pills you made, we can definitely get twice the results with half the effort. That does sound like a good opportunity. I guess we should go wait for him in the capital city then. But what do you mean by one of the successors? How many successors does the Tang family have? Old Wei explains. The Tang family has countless branches. However, from what I know, there are only 9 people who hold the title of Tang family head's successor. Each of them is a dragon among men, geniuses who excel in both business and martial arts, overflowing with talent. The Tang family head is testing these 9 before he makes his final choice. Brother Jun thought to himself. Whoa, 9 descendants competing for one throne. After thinking for a moment, he said. So what you're saying is we're not merely gonna be working with the Tang family. It's also important for us to consider who in the Tang family we are working with so as not to get dragged into their internal conflict. It seems like I need to test the second young master, and see if he is worthy of being our business partner. Old Wei said again. If his character is good, we can help him. When the time comes, the Tang sect will be our closest ally. On the Tang sect's carriage, the driver reported. Young master, we're almost reached Heavenly King's city. But there seems to be another area up ahead that wasn't marked on the map. The person inside the carriage asked again. What is it? The driver replied. The sign says it's called the 10,000 Beast Valley. On the warning sign it read 10,000 Beast Valley, hurricane wolves, little long, purple lightning tiger, and other dangerous beasts are kidding Wiccan. But for some reason this sign looks brand new, even the ink hasn't dried yet. Purple lightning tiger. And little long. You are no longer that tiny unknown sect that you used to be. Sect leader Jun. At this moment, Brother Jun was hiding behind a bush with Su Xiaomo, observing the Tang sect group. Su Xiaomo curiously asked. Sect leader, aren't we trying to partner up with the Tang family? Why are we hiding ourselves then? Brother Jun tried to appear mysterious as he explained. Of course it's to test our partner. A person's true nature comes out during critical moments. Although we want to work with the Tang family, it'd be best for us to choose someone with good character. Pitting them against little long can be considered one hardship. Compared to the 81 hardships that Buddha dealt, it's considerably lenient. I need to see if we can actually work with this second young master. Martial prowess, courage, ability to strategize, and a clear mind. I believe I will be able to see his true nature during a time of crisis. I hope he doesn't disappoint me. At this moment, the person sitting in the carriage had also said something to his subordinate. Pass on everything I just said, don't miss a single word. The subordinate respectfully replied. As you command, but this subordinate has some doubts. The second young master is proficient in divining the future. You have already foretold that we're going to be ambushed by fierce beasts. Why do you want us to stay our hand and not kill any of them? Second young master replied. There's no such magical divination, I just draw conclusions from intelligence reports. Tang Long, do you know why I came to a place as rural as the southwest Yan province? I remember the second young master saying it's to close a new business deal. Correct, right now, our business partner is also thinking the same thing. He is currently testing me, the second young master of the Tang family. My fourth brother has control over the Tang family's law enforcement, is cold and ruthless, and he exudes an aura befitting a family patriarch. My eighth brother is kind and virtuous. He is also quite reputable in the family elders' eyes. 3 out of 10 elders will support his claim to the seat. Hearing that, the subordinate became even more puzzled. But second young master, you're the greatest businessman among them all. The Tang sect can only continue to flourish and expand its business empire in your hands. He replied. That's why I am on equal footing with my fourth and eighth brother. We each have something we excel at. However, there's one brother who makes my heart palpitate. Our third brother. For the past 2 years I've been feeling his evilness from deep within my bones. Other people have to train their martial arts through steady progress. But he doubles his cultivation anytime he goes out for a walk. My eighth brother had to rely on his mother's clan to slowly win over the clan elders, yet third brother easily won over the clan elders' granddaughters and even the great-granddaughters. This is all without mentioning the fortune he has brought the family. He went to the ghost market and brought back 4 ancient artifacts along with a sovereign-level ancient martial arts technique. If this continues, we will all become foils that make him stand out even more. If it was a fair fight, I would have wholeheartedly accepted my defeat, but this devious loss, I won't accept it. Luckily, I discovered the all-time sect. They, too, have a perverted growth rate. As they gain prominence, the AI family also began selling miraculous pills. These miraculous pills can be traced back to sect leader June. On this side, brother June showed a look of excitement, rubbed his hands, and said, I have a feeling that if I work with him, I will have a chance to break through my current predicament. Suddenly, the subordinate noticed something and said, Young master, there's something up ahead. Hearing that, the young man laughed and said, Sect leader June, let's see what you have prepared for me. I'll cooperate to the best of my abilities. Everyone, fall into formation. From what I know about sect leader June, he will have Little Long Long make his entrance while riding the purple lightning tiger, then Little Long Long will announce that it's a robbery, after which the hurricane wolves will start howling nearby. No, young master, the situation is different. Different? He couldn't have tied Little Long Long around the purple lightning tiger's waist, could he? Fat cat, sucking your belly. Not bad, now you finally look like a proper tiger. It's too bad that we couldn't give you any weapons or you'd have looked even cooler. Sect leader, we have a problem. The Tang family is fighting a group clad in black robes. The Tang sect has begun fighting? But I didn't give the ghost signal yet. Who are they fighting? What the hell, did someone cut in line to rob the Tang family before we could? On this side, the second young master was fighting a group of enemies. He swung his fan, sending a barrage of hidden weapons flying towards the masked, hat-wearing group. Seeing them easily struck, he thought to himself, they don't have indestructible physiques, something's wrong. Most of them are also using blades, that doesn't match either. After thinking, he shouted loudly, Everyone, listen up, these enemies aren't from the all-time sect, don't hold back. Young master, we're already using our full strength, the enemies aren't testing us. They have 4 martial emperors and over 10 martial kings, who are all using lethal moves. Tang Long, can you beat them? Without revealing our trump cards, it'll be difficult. Feeling overwhelmed, he stepped forward and said, Gentlemen, since you dared attack us even after spotting the Tang sect's insignia, you must be after me. Among my enemies, those who can send out 4 martial emperors are not many. I hope you'll let me die a proper death, and tell me who among my brothers sent you." An older man among the assassins spoke up. The Tang family's second master, Tang Rin. Then he charged forward to attack. On the other side, the bodyguards immediately rushed ahead to protect the man with purple hair. Suddenly, a loud boom erupted right in front of the assassin, stopping him in his tracks. From the cloud of dust, a familiar figure with blood-red eyes emerged and said, "We meet again. Scum from the hidden sect." Second young master of the Tang family, although this isn't how I had planned to meet, the impact is just as good. Since the hidden sect wants you dead, it naturally makes you my all-time sect's ally. As he spoke, he raised his fist and struck at the old assassin. The old assassin wasn't too alarmed. He grinned and said, "All-time sect's Jun Chan Shao? Our patriarch had mentioned you before. This old man's luck is not bad. You will fall by my hands today." Brother Jun also grinned just as brightly. "A peak martial emperor? A perfect warm-up, ahihi. I'm guessing you have a bad relationship with the people in your intelligence department, otherwise they would have told you that I am invincible among the emperors." As soon as Brother Jun finished speaking, he struck the old assassin, sending him spinning hundreds of times in the air. Furious from the blow, the old assassin began cursing. "Those beepstards lied to me? This guy is as strong as a half-saint." Old assassin was engulfed in Brother Jun's flames, and as he desperately tried to extinguish the fire, he continued cursing. "Beep it, why won't the fire go out?" With fiery momentum, Brother Jun charged forward, explaining to old assassin. "That's a saint fire that uses the spiritual power in your body as fuel. Until you completely burn to ashes, it cannot be extinguished." As he spoke, he rushed forward, ready to throw another punch at the old assassin. Old assassin, scared out of his wits, still didn't forget to make a threat. "So I was sent here as a sacrifice, Jun Chang Shao. I hope you'll still be able to laugh when you get back to your sect." Other than the 4 of us, the hidden sect also sent another 6 peak martial emperors and a half-saint. Ha ha ha. Is there anyone left in your sect that can defend against a force like that? Now, let's go to hell together. As he spoke, old assassin grabbed Brother Jun tightly and initiated self-destruction. Seeing old assassin sacrifice himself like that, Brother Jun couldn't hold back his exclamation. "He self-destructed? Just like that?" Second young master saw this and shouted loudly, "Sect leader Jun!" The subordinate immediately rushed up to stop him. "Young master, be careful." Boom! A huge explosion occurred, with smoke and dust filling the air. Second young master exclaimed, "Considering how strong a peak emperor's self-destruct is, even sect leader Jun must have been badly injured. All of you, prepare to save him, hold the other 3 martial emperors back." Just as he was speaking, Brother Jun's voice suddenly echoed back. "It seems like second young master has done his homework, but it's still a bit lacking." Turned to look and saw Brother Jun, his clothes torn, revealing his one-pack body. Brother Jun continued speaking. "This was much stronger than the Italian cannon. Even my internal organs are in pain, but these are just some light injuries. If you want to hurt me, you will need something a few folds stronger." Immediately after, the 3 remaining assassins charged forward, attacking wildly with punches and kicks. Then they all self-destructed one after another, boom boom, exploding violently and shaking the entire sky. Yet Brother Jun stood there calmly, continuing to speak. "It's not easy to cultivate to the martial emperor realm, but without so much as a single word they blew themselves up without hesitation. The hidden sect's foundation is truly deep." Brother Jun unleashed his skill. 9 universe seals, internal seal. And said again, "At the same time, they are crazy enough to dare to commit." Second young master asked, "Sect leader Jun, how are your injuries?" He then jumped into the crater created by the explosion and said, "I have one of Tang's sect's secret medicines that can help heal you." Hearing this, Brother Jun paid no attention and pulled out his medicine. "The Tang sect's secret medicine? There's no need. I overheard second young master earlier. It seems you're here to make a deal with me for the pills I make, right? I'll show you how effective the pills are right now. I'm a martial emperor, so a mid-grade recovery pill is no longer effective on me. I'll just use a spirit-gathering pill instead, which will help me recover just the same. Even the surrounding spiritual chi is gathering? Sect leader Jun actually seems even stronger than he was before the battle. Second young master, this pill should be enough to grab the Tang sect's attention, right? Even in the central province, a miraculous pill that can instantly replenish a martial emperor's energy is considered a divine pill. But Sect Master Jun, shouldn't you hurry back to your sect? My subordinates are pretty strong, if we work together. You don't have to worry about that, although the all-time sect may be lacking in other aspects. When it comes to home-based security, we are the best. I don't really get it, but if you say so. Say, is the state of your hair a side effect of the spirit-gathering pill? The scene shifts to the all-time sect. The people of the hidden sect have gathered before the gate, arrogantly raising their voices. The hidden sect is here to end your sect's legacy. The vice sect master really places a lot of importance on you. An old man, a brat, and a little girl with a few pets. To think they only left the few of you behind to guard the sect's gate. The all-time sect has really let their guard down. The old, the weak, and the children will die a clueless death. Ah hee hee, you've run into a pack of wild beasts. Good luck.